That's stupid. Hate that crap. Alright, there we go. Stupid. Broken. This makes me happy. My chat is broken. There we go. Alright, we back to life here. Feeling good. Oh yeah, it's so damn wackadoodle. Is it possibly the jamulation? Okay, we'll do that. Crib. Bam. Okay. Okay. Googleation. Googleation. Let's see. 5-stage pelting. Ooh. No way. I wish I could speak these languages. Did you print it? That's so cool. That's so dang cool. Alright, let's watch it.
に当たる気候です。よほどのことがない限りは一つの時計に脱針器は一つです。それで2つの脱針器を同時に動かす場合についてです。1つの歯車から2つの脱針器に動力を送るとどうなるかですが、両方ちゃんと動いてるように見えますが、よく見ると左の脱針器はうまく動力を受け取れていないのがわかります。脱針器は停止と運動を交互に繰り返すもので、脱針器ごとに固有の振動数を持っています。なのでどちらか遅い方の脱針器によって歯車の回転速度が制限されると、速い方の脱針器がうまく機能しなくなるというわけです。添付の重さによって振動数は変わるので、2つの脱針器の速度を合わせるのは共振でもさせない限りはできません。なので、2つの脱針器に動力を送るために作動機構を用意します。作動機構は車にもついている機構で、1つの動力を2つに分けることができます。作動機構は出力側のどちらかの歯車が停止していても、もう片方の歯車には動力を送ることができます。これを使うことで2つの脱針器にもいい感じに動力を送ることができます。それで、今回は3軸トゥールビヨンを複数使って作品を作っていきたいと思います。
That's freaking awesome.
まずは3軸トゥールビヨンです。いろいろと歯車を追加していくので減速比は緩めにしています。これを今回は張り切って4つです。3次元的にバランスよく配置します。 この4つの脱進機を作動機構を介してつないでいきます。一度に4動力には分岐できないので、2つに分けたものをさらに2つに分けるようにします。これをさらに3軸回転体で包みます。
Imagine being able to build anything.
That's freaking whack-a-doodle. Make me happy.
「動力にはメジャーのゼンマイを使います。というわけで今回のよくわからない作品はこのようになりました。このデータをもとに作っていきます。
You gotta be kidding me.
今回印刷した部品数は165でした。3軸トゥールビヨンから組み立てていきます。
These are all 3D printed parts. And you 3D printed the spring. Unbelievable. Not unbelievable, completely awesome actually. So you made a tool to compress the spring. That is freaking awesome. You gotta be kidding me. No way. That's awesome. That's freaking crazy. You gotta be kidding me. That's freaking awesome. I didn't know that. That's freaking beautiful. Main room ball bearings. Oh, final ball. Dude, I would try though. Feces. Could you
トゥ
imagine?
ールビヨン
trying
が
this
完成しました。
It's crazy, dude. Like, and this is what the crazy part is all 3D printed. I can't imagine the accuracy you could even get, like with the friction of the gear teeth
これを
put
4つ
together.
用意します。
That's crazy. But I got me a 3D printer. I might try. Look at that.
半分は
That's
回転方
so
向が異
crazy.
なり
My
ます。
brain. My brain goes weird thinking about it. Ah, it's crazy. My brain goes weird thinking about it. That's
1つ目の作動機構を組み立てます。
And I can't speak Japanese either.
部品は交差する形状なので分割して造形しています。
Sophisticated is definitely the word. No, I couldn't upload it. I could build it. I couldn't design it in 3D because I couldn't even think about how the pieces go together. But if you gave me all the pieces, I could build it. But yeah, I couldn't. Wow. Feces. So you're using brads and then snipping the brads to make your own rivets. That's crazy. Making your own ball bearings. So crazy. That's unfreaking believable, dude. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Ain't no dang way. No way.
1つできました。
So crazy.
先ほどと同じ工程を繰り返します。
Jesus, help us. You couldn't make this.
これで1つ目の作動機構ができました。紫色のギアが入力、金色のギアが出力です。紫色のギアは接続するギアとは食い違い軸になるのでネジ歯車になっています。
Screw gear because it's not parallel to the gear it connects to. Crazy. Unbelievable. You gotta be kidding me.
プールビヨンの組み込みができました。
That's unreal.
2つ目の作動機構を組み立てます。こちらの作動機構は多軸回転の間にあるので構成が少し異なります。
Using another brad as a shaft and then snipping it so that it becomes its own rivet. That's awesome. That's brilliant.
さっき優勢歯車だったところが固定軸となり、内歯車に優勢歯車が噛み合うようになります。あとは傘歯車で多軸回転体を組み立てます。収縮率の違いのせいか、タイトだったので作り直しです。
This is absolutely crazy. Wait till you see what's done. Wait till you see what she's building. It's unbelievably mind-blowing. And just wait a second, you'll see. It's unbelievable, Saba. Wait till you see this.
内歯車と噛み合う歯車です。半分がネジ歯車になっています。
It's crazy. It's unbelievable.
このネジ歯車の部分が紫色のギアと噛み合う形になります。
So she 3D designed everything first, like drew everything out in the beginning. Just wait till you see how complexly crazy this is. I know I'm talking, but it's crazy. So complex. So beautiful. What's up, Roxy? This is so crazy. Like making her own ball bearings and like everything, 3D printing everything, designing everything, and everything works. And wait till you see this crazy thing. All the individual parts in the inside, it just gets bigger and bigger. Wait till you see it all put together. And it all meshes in crazy, and every gear is connected to another gear. Wait till you see all the complexities that goes into it. If you could, you should have seen all of the little stuff that went into the smaller things on the inside was even more complex, and then it gets more and more complex, more and more complex, and then there's 3 of these. Right. And it's a watch. She built her own springs. So the watch springs. Look, it ticks like a watch. It's not done. It's crazy. Very talented. Very talented. And it just keeps. You don't understand how impressed I am right now. She's fantabulously talented. And making her own ball bearings. She's taking her own bearings and making her own so that it's a smooth. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it's not that she's building it from a kit. She's building it from nothing. She created it all in the 3D program, moving it all together, and then 3D printed everything. It's absolutely, yes, she didn't buy it and to put it together. No, she
これで本体は完成です。あとは取り付け台に固定して動力とつなぎます。動力部分を組み立てます。
Now this is the power section. So
動力にはメジャーなゼンマイを使います。あまり強いゼンマイではないので減速比を高めにしてつなぎます。
Okay, that's the spring. That's like the spring that's inside of a tape measure, a measuring tape when you're like measuring something. You want to see if it's like 3 feet long, and it like zips back in. So that's the spring. So like on a watch, when you wind a watch, that's the kind of spring. So she's building it like it was a big watch, but it's crazy. It's really crazy. It drives me crazy. Yeah, it's amazing. It's beautifully amazing. And everything she designed and 3D printed it all. She's not yet. She put everything in these boxes. She didn't buy this. I'll rewind back to it just when she's done, just show you. I have a 3D printer and I could not design it because I couldn't even think the way she thinks. She's so brilliant. Her education level is different than mine. I went into more physical. She was more mathematics, guaranteed. Like, I can build huge things, buildings and stuff like that, but this is like the stuff that goes inside of a watch, like the springs that power the watch and the winding of a watch and the gearing. It's unbelievable. So let's see this. So look how big it is. It's like the size. It's like bigger than a head. And then she made her own stand, and then she got the power source that'll wind it. It's huge, right? And wait till we'll go back to the beginning to see how some of the parts are like very small. And then she just keeps building it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the complexities.
これで完成です。
Karakus. Yeah, wait till it works. It's unbelievable. She adds the power, so it rotates in 3 different axes. So like left, right, in, out, up, down. Winding it up.
動作開始にはちょっとだけ勢いをつけてあげます。
Give it a little momentum to the movement. And then it self-runs. It's so hard to see everything that's on like the inside. But everything moves in and around itself without running into itself. It's unbelievable. I'm going to go back in just a second so you can see when she designed it. But the thing is that she designed it from nothing, just from her brain, and then 3D printed everything. It's really amazing. It really is. You really have to love stuff like that because it takes a long time to sit there and put every ball bearing in. It's beautiful. It's unbelievably beautiful. All right, so hold on, let me see where we're at. All right, so I'm going to go back here. And the thing is that it's 3D printed, so 3D printed stuff is very rough. So it's not perfectly smooth, it's very rough. And how she made it so that the bearings work and everything, they don't catch up, bind up on each other, it works. And wait till you see this, hold on. Okay, so here's where we started. Right.
What is up, everybody?
Let me get past this ad real quick. I wish she said how long it took. She doesn't, at least she didn't in English. I couldn't read the Japanese. Oops, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Okay, so this is the mechanism inside of a watch she's talking about. Okay, so this is where it starts. She talks about how a watch works. Like you have the spring on one end, and then to make it tick, you have this little escapement, it's called, right? So then she talks about going from that to doing multiple, to then doing 2 at the same time. And then we'll move forward quickly here. And then she goes to doing 2 at a time, and then this crazy thing.
このデータを元に作っていきます。
It's just unbelievable. And then she designed it all in 3D and then printed everything. But so now it's printed, but I want to go back here. I want to go back here real quick.
An example will keep the message really simple. Alice will need to scramble the contents of the message.
I keep going back to the wrong
に当
thing.
たる機構です。両方ちゃんと動いてるように見えます。というわけです。
Just talking about. All right, and
作
then
動機構は車に
building
もついている機
everything
構で、
along the way,
一
so
つ
it
の
has
動
the
力を
idea
二つ
of
に分ける
finding
ことができま
problems,
す。
builds things to solve the problems, and then and then keeps going. So
作
this
動
is the
機構は
flat
出力側
version,
のどちら
and
かの
then
歯車
goes
が
on
テ
and
ス
says, hey, I'm gonna
トを追加していくの
do
で、
this.
それで今回は三軸トゥールビヨンです。
So then
い
starts
ろいろと歯
building this
車を
all
追加してい
together,
くの
and
で
then
原
says,
則
hey,
比は
let's
緩めに
use
しています。
3 of these. So then there's one of that complex, and then makes
これを
another
今
one
回
and
は
another
割
one.
り切って4つです。
And so
三次
4
元
of
的
them,
にバラ
and
ン
then
スよく
they
配
all
置します。
combine together.
この4つの脱進機を作動機構を介してつないでい
They
きます。
combine together to make that, and then all the gear. It's
一度に
crazy.
4動
It's
力には分岐できない
absolutely
ので、
mind-blowing.
2つに分けたものをさらに2つに分けるようにしま
I
す。
don't know. I don't know.
これ
You
をさ
have-
らに三軸回転体で包みます。
and then designs all the gears, puts it all together, and then designs the base, designs
動
the
力には
power
メジャーの
system.
ゼンマイを使います。
You know, with the spring, she designs it all 3D design, and then prints it all, and then builds it all. So I don't know. I have no idea. But she must have loved watches, and because tourbillons, the small things on the insides are called tourbillons. I know there's watches that are called tourbillon watches. Tourbillon watches. All right, so these watches have those tourbillons inside of them. It's like one of those things. She made 4 of them, all inside. So, and like you can see some of these tourbillon watches. Do you see this right here? It's $4 million for a tourbillon watch, and she just made her own basically. Wish it would load. $4.725 million, and it's a tourbillon. Okay, I know you can't see that part right there. It says right there, tourbillon. Okay, so what she did, yes, so expensive because you see how complex it is. Okay, so her thing was bigger than her head. These fit on your wrist. Imagine having that thing that she built this big, that big. So it fits inside of a wristwatch. That's why it's so expensive. And people are making them out of gold and platinum and silver and jewels. It's absolutely crazy. And so let me see if I can find like video or images about how tourbillons are made. Let me see. Yeah, but they're so super expensive. They're so crazy. I mean, okay, here's one. It's hard to see, but it's basically the same thing she did. These escapement things in here. Let me see if you can see it. These escapement things in there, you know, where it's got 1, 2, and they're small enough to fit into a watch, right? So if she's teaching herself how everything works on a big level, then she can start learning how to shrink it down and shrink it down and shrink it down, right? So that's just absolutely fascinating. So can you imagine looking at, like, if you look at the thing she made and it's got all those moving parts, like hundreds of moving parts, all that work together. And then imagine looking into somebody's watch and seeing thousands of moving parts, you know? That it just blows the mind. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I don't know how I got caught up into that, but it's absolutely amazing. Yeah, it blows my mind. But yeah, so tourbillons are amazing. And you see, like, let me see if I can find this here. So this one right here has one tourbillon, but even they cut out the watch face so you can see the tourbillon working. It could be hidden, but tourbillons are so beautifully complex that you want to show that off. So they show it they cut the watch face out so you can see the tourbillon. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow, it's absolutely amazing. It absolutely drives me crazy when I see people do all this stuff. It's like it's so beautiful to see that people can do that. And this is a I don't know what she calls it. Um, it's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing to me. And I don't know who she is. I never heard of her before. Kara Quist. Let me see if I can find any information about her. Kara Quist. I don't. I guess she loves gearing. Oh, she does. Wow. Yeah, so she loves gears. She's been doing. Wow. She's got 153,000 subscribers. Kara Quist. And I don't understand the language, but oh, here's her. I guess she's in a magazine here. Kara Quist. It's absolutely beautiful. Accidentally. I feel like I'm in school learning these things, but it's so great. Right. Accidentally, I was just like I just yesterday I did a 8 hour stream last night, and when I was doing it, we talked about everything from like trans people to engines and just everything, and just today I figured let's see what's going on, and I was looking up gears and watch springs and stuff like that. And this guy that can print motors and stuff like that. And then this popped up to watch, and I was like, let's check it out. And it's unbelievable. She's so talented. It's so great to see how many people are like, let me see if I can find any information on her. Man, I'm just full of snot here. Kara Quist. Oh, there she is. Wow. Hold on. She's got this whole company, it looks like. Is that her? Kara Quist? Oh, there she is. Beautiful work. Look at that. Karakuri. Karaquist. Oh, I don't know if that's her or not. That's the company. Okay, I might be wrong. Sorry, hold on. I don't know if that's her or not. I should stop speaking before I know. Oh, Karakuri is the type of mechanism. Sorry. Okay, so Karakuri is the type of Japanese mechanical art. Okay, so it's called Japanese mechanical art. Yeah, I wish I could find out who she was. That'd be awesome to see if she show her images. No way. That can't actually work. That's just so crazy. It blows my mind. It's amazing how many people start telling. Right. And if you think about the world, like how cars work, but cars, you open up the hood, you see an engine, but you don't understand when you open up that engine, there's all these complexities that are so crazy. And it took thousands of people over hundreds of years to figure everything out, dying along the way. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So I guess she started off like making smaller things. I don't know. I'm really fascinated there. Oh look, I wish I could play it to see if we can see what it looks like. Yeah, Google Translate. Where's that at? And it's all 3D. I don't know if you've ever 3D printed anything before, but it's not clean. it's really messy and there's sharp bits everywhere, and it's like, okay, yeah, so it's not beautiful clean. It's like you have to take off all the supports and sand stuff down. So she had to do that to every single piece. It's unbelievable. And it's really unbelievable. Really unbelievably beautiful. It's unbelievable. Yeah, 14. That's weird. 14 million views. But yeah, it's like a lot of her. I mean, she gets a lot of views. Yeah, but it's like 1 billion views. It just really drives me crazy that people do such beautiful stuff like that. Let's see. I don't know. It really. I I I would- I wish I had people like that in my circle. Like when I was growing up, I had a lot of
ギャラク
I
ティ
had
ッ
a
ク
lot
ロバ
of
のからくり時計を
musicians and stuff. So like I ended up being in a band and playing music and stuff like that. So, but I didn't have people that were like model makers and I guess not a lot of people in America have. It's really beautiful
作ろ
stuff.
う第3回目です。今回は電球やら
So
巻き鍵やら
one thing also is I decided to stop listening to English stuff, like just because that's all I listen to, and all I really hear is Trump this, Kamala that, Democrats this, Republican that, and it's just blah 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 blah. I'm so tired of it, so I decided I'm gonna I'm gonna stop just listening to all that bull crap. It's all hate.
振り子やらの考察をしようと思っていたのですが、ここに語ることもそんなにないので爆発しないプロトタイプを
So
作り
it's
ま
like
す。
I don't know. I think there's just so much more out there. So many people in other parts of the world aren't worried and scared about the bull crap that we have to be worried about. Oh, is this person going to destroy America? That it's like whatever. And these people are sitting around making beautiful things.
データを用意しました。いろいろあって2週間くらいかかってしまいました。
It blows me away.
動かすのは目、まぶた、振り子、巻き鍵、装飾の歯車、風見鶏、メーター、時計、そして背面のファンです。今回は目は爆発演出をしないので左右に動くだけの仕様です。
Right.
モーターで動かすので振り子もフェイクになります。
All the gearing and everything. And then the stand and everything. And then she's
パ
gonna
イプ
fill
と
the
かで
dang
下から
thing.
支
It's
えよ
kinda
うと思
cute,
っていた
yeah.
のですが、持つところがなかったので上から吊るすことにしました。このデータをもとに 3D プリンターで部品を作成します。
Caraquist.
Who's coming in the driveway?
Absolutely fascinating. And then, and then 3D printing it all. 23 hours, 23 minutes it said. And then prints everything. Must have taken a week or more to print all the parts. More!
今回の部品数は312でした。
You know what? It's
まだ
just
印
it
刷
drives
中
me
の部
crazy
品も
how
あります
talented
が、組み
people
立て
are.
ていきましょう。
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So many, hundreds of parts.
ベースの直径は30センチです。
And then all fits together. Like she builds it all and adds her own ball bearings.
排気口を取り付けます。
Like, see, you have to understand too. Like she designed the threads onto each one of those cups to screw into that yellow base. So it's not just she made a cup. She made the cup with the threads that would screw in. So she designed every little... It's crazy. And then like she uses nails for like the for like the axles and then she cuts them to turn nails into rivets. Her own. Oh, it had to have been. Right, absolutely. Well, that's the thing. Imagine how many times just the 3D printer screwed up, ran out of material, or it got clogged in the middle of the night, or a cat jumped on it, anything, like anything. How many mess ups exactly? And that's the fan. Absolutely. Yeah, it drives me freaking crazy. And then, so now each one of those gears has an axle that goes through that spins that fan. And then she's going to connect all of them together with more that she printed. And now they're all going to spin at the same time, at the same speed. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then look at this crazy contraption. It's got all the standoffs for each gear that she planned out in her head. And then the holes for screws and stuff and axles and stuff. It's just...
背面と土台を組みました。この上にいろいろと部品を取り付けていきます。
Okay, now she's using an Arduino and a stepper motor for the power supply. The other one she used a spring, so that she probably had to figure out. The motor speed is 9 RPM, she says. So she probably had to figure out the code to program the Arduino to send power to the stepper motor to make sure that it spun at 9 rotations per minute. How did she come up with that number? She probably had to do the math with all the teeth on the gears and how often. The motor speed is 9 RPM. And then she built the box to hold the motor and everything, and a USB port. It's just absolutely... And right, and how perfectly everything lined up, exactly the sizing, it blows me away. It's absolutely great. And it's amazing. See, it's amazing we've got so many people that just watch brain rot all day, and there's stuff like this that can amaze you, and it's like, and there's people, kids, who doing beautiful stuff like this. I know it's hard to see. She made her own screws, those gray dots. She 3D printed her own screws. So, it drives me crazy. Final Destination Floodlines. Uh-oh, Gacy, what's up? Right, no, she printed them. She made her own screwdriver. She printed her own screwdriver. Drives me crazy. And then she builds them on, and they automatically fit into everything that she built. She printed her own screwdriver. She printed her own screws. These big silver screws. I tell you what. That's all right, Gizu. I've been sick for a week. Good to see you back, brother.
Like
look at the gears. She designed. Some of the gears have space between the teeth. It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. How you been, Gizu? Yeah, I still have my cat. Yeah, he's actually sleeping right now. 11. Right, very
ねじ巻きを
complex.
作ります。
Little dabs of glue to glue it together. Oh, that's a key, like the wind-up key in the back of a toy. Look at this. And it turns the gear. It drives me absolutely crazy. Yo, a hedgehog? I don't know if I can handle it. Cat used to have a hedgehog. Cat B used to have a hedgehog, I think. No,
モータ
chinchilla.
ーを動かしてみました。ねじ巻きは回転と停止を繰り返すようになりました。
Okay, so that motor is turning the gears. That's turning the little planet. And then turning the key. I'm fascinated. I'm absolutely fascinated. And built our own screws.
風見鶏を作ります。
Like, Then designed little itty bitty animals to make it cutesy and everything to add on. It's just absolutely good. Pour her back. Pour her back. There it goes. There's my back. There's my back. It's absolutely amazing. Oh. We adopted it. There were two, but the older one died. Oh, we were taking care of the small one. Both of them were black. That's bad to hear. I'm glad one of them made it, though. That happens in life, though, you know? You just gotta love the ones you have. Look at this craziness.
Their
weather vane rotates 180 degrees. She made her own screws. And then there she used a nail. A nail as the shaft for the It's just unbelievable. And everything, and you have so many moving parts, like they work inside of each other and around each other, and they stay out of each other's way, and it's absolutely, so these are just nails. She's using nails, and then she snips them. And then she made her own big screws and her own screwdriver. The parts around the decorative gear are now assembled. Skyview. Once there was a Skyview restaurant opened at one day. The sun was setting. It was orange in the restaurant. Many people were talking, dancing. Suddenly, the dance floor in front of the stage breaks. Yeah, Gizu, my back's in too much pain for me to act out today, my friend. Have you made? Not this complex. Not anywhere near this complex. But I made very, very beautiful. I really wish I would have videoed a lot of this stuff. I mean, a lot of the stuff I made for the movies, we weren't allowed to photograph it or film it because they didn't want it to get out before the movie was premiered. So we weren't allowed to film the stuff that we made, which sucked. But I made a lot of beautiful stuff. But not this complex. Definitely not this complex. Not designing my own gears. The gear on this side will slow. Okay, so this is what's crazy. She just said the gear on this side will slow it down. The motor is 9 RPM and the minute hand is 1/60th of a second. So multiply it by 1/540th. So she's doing the math of the speed that the motor's turning and the speed that the second hand needs to turn and how to build the gear to change those ratios. Then she designs the gear to do that math. What's up, Shiraj?
9rpm に対して分針は60分の 1rpm なので540分の1倍にします。このカムはまぶたを動かすためのものです。
This is the cam for moving the eyelids.
2枚1セットで上まぶたと下まぶたで計4枚です。
So she made her own cams, which are lobes. Creating the eyes. The operator says, everyone down the stairs. Everyone starts running and then the stairs collapse. Ah! By then, the people in the elevator operator go to the elevator. The man pushes it and the iris in the end. Okay, so this. Okay, she didn't paint these. These are different color 3D printed parts that snap together. They're not painted. So it's a... Look at this. So she snaps in the different... They're not painted. They're different color parts. That's unbelievable. The purple part is the Scotch yoke mechanism. The Scotch yoke mechanism is a mechanism that creates reciprocating motion from rotation and uses the reciprocating motion to move the eyeballs from side to side. And she has one motor that turns everything. So she doesn't have multiple motors, like a motor for the eyes, a motor for the minute hand, motor. Ends up being crushed by the elevator door. Iris and the others start to run left and start. The Iris to the other side safe and tries to help the woman as she falls. The piano falls on the woman. Iris is alive. You hear a kid screaming for help. Okay, so she's an interference area. It doesn't seem to be a serious interference, so she'll deal with it by removing the eyeball. And melted it with a soldering iron and trimmed out some. If you look closely, you can still see that there's interference inside the eye as well. I fixed it and it now works. Look at this! An intermittent gear is installed in front of the Scotch yoke mechanism that moves the eyes, and the eyes move with the teeth mesh. The end, Gizu's crazy. Made her own screws, made her own screwdriver. It's freaking beautiful. Oh, this is just artwork, I guess. Are these piano keys or something? Oh, it's the eyelashes, I guess. Look at this crazy complexity. Oh. Attaching the eyelids.
まぶたは眉間の部分にあるカムによって動かされます。 このクワガタみたいな部品がカムからの情報を得て、まぶたが上下に動くようになります。まぶたがついた時で感情が出てきました。メーターを作ります。メーターは前回考察した通り、レトログラード機構を持たせた秒針として作ります。また、前回から設計変更し、内部のバネについては小さな金属製のゼンマイを使うことにします。
You gotta be kidding me. I don't understand what's happening. What's up, Sprout? We're watching some crazy complex stuff going on here. This woman is crazy. She's freaking ingenious.
この振り子には本来の機能はなく、
The pendulum has no
テープで動
original
かす仕
function
様
and
で
it's
す。
designed to be moved using a fake mechanism.
何で動かすかですが、
As
目
for
と
what
同
we use
様
to
にス
move
コ
it,
ッ
we
チ
use
用
a
機構
Scotch
を
yoke
使います。
mechanism like the eyes.
似た機構にスロットクランクがありますが、こちらは行きと帰りで速度が変わるの
A
で使い
similar
ません。
mechanism for the slot mechanism. This is absolutely fascinating to me. I'm absolutely fascinated by this. Look at this craziness.
時計は実際の時計として機能させます。
parts.
時間が見にくいのは私の責任ではありません。
It's not my fault that the clock is hard to read.
レジンパーツ合計失敗です。
Oh, here's a failure.
3テイク目でうまくできました。ちょっと卑猥な形ですが、これもまた私の責任ではありません。
It's a bit of an obscene shape, but it's not my fault.
「顔面がついてようやく可愛らしくなりました。
It's not really. It's just a piece of art with many moving parts. But it's not meant to tell time. Look at this craziness. Look at this.
完成しました。全体を把握するための試作という位置づけでしたが、思いのほか完成度が高くなってしまいました。今回作ったノバは目が動くのでかなり愛おしいですね。
That's awesome.
背面のエンジン部分も動くノバはさすがにやりすぎた気もしますが、最終的なノバでも空間的余裕があれば動かしてもいいかなと思います。
Yeah, Japanese.
風見鳥や装飾の歯車や巻き鍵の動きはこのままでいいかなと思います。当初の予定通り、最終的には爆破演出をつけたノバを作りたいという話だったので、 この施策を参考に研究していこうかなと思います。今回の動画は以上になります。ありがとうございました。
That's absolutely amazing. Gizu says, Iris wakes up from her nightmare. Oh, let me turn this off. Hold on. Uh-oh, what'd I break? Hold on. There we go. Gizu says, the Iris wakes up from her nightmare and runs onto the stage. She screams, everyone get off the dance floor. The floor cracks and people start running down the stairs. The restaurant is now abandoned and got demolished. Bye. Let's see. That sounds absolutely amazing. I am so glad that there's people like that. All right, let me see what I can do here. Let me see what I can do. All right, 1 second. Oh, my spinal column. Hey, okay. I'm on my own live stream. That's crazy. All right, so let's see. All right, search and final destination bloodlines. All right, I'll do that real quick, and then I'm gonna have to take a break to eat some dinner. Brick passenger. Oh, Iris Campbell. Right. Purchase price of $25 and a rental price of $20 for 48 hours. That's crazy. Wow, they've done so many since 2000. That's crazy. Yeah, the blonde girl. I see her right here. Iris right here. Breck passenger. Iris Campbell. Iris Campbell. Alrighty, my friend. All right, Gizu. I'll be back after dinner. You guys have a good rest of the day.